all over West Michigan. This is 24-Hour News 8 Football Frenzy.
Oh, you wish you were behind the scenes right now.
Maybe not.
Everybody, the first playoff bursts were up for grabs tonight on Football Frenzy, Week 6, and we've got you covered with highlights of 21 games. And we'll start as we always do. That's Larry Figursky, Joe Alicio, I'm Jack Doles, and this is one of our spotlight games. Zeeland West and Unity Christian. First quarter, Carson Gulker rolls out, and of course the wing T. They're throwing touchdown passes. That's a 21-yard strike to Chase Petty, 6-0. Defense now, Unity knocking on the door, Reese Beck and Cade Briones with the sack. That puts an end to that drive. Then just before the half, with the rain starting to fall, Gulker airs it out again. He hits Mason Baker. Look at the one-handed catch, 50-yard touchdown. Play of the week nominee? I think so. Second half, Baker with the pick this time. Zeeland West goes on to win. Final score 38-14.
Spotlight number 2 shining on Middleville tonight, where the Trojans of Thornapple Kellogg, after going 2-16 the previous 2 years, took the field tonight a perfect 5-0, hosting 4-1 Grand Rapids Christian, 2 of the 3 remaining unbeatens in the OK Gold. First quarter, hey, looks like game day was in Middleville today, or so I was told. Cole Shoebridge fakes the inside give, keeps it himself, and walks in from 16 yards out. It was 7-0 Trojans. Grand Rapids Christian answered early in the second. Look at this ball. Eason Hardawin. Boy, kid's got a great ball. Puts it on the money to Tyler Coleman. He takes it to final 45. An 85-yard catch and carry. Tied it back up at 7, but late in the half, Shoebridge again. This time is going to shuttle it off on the opposite right. Jordan Rubel going to turn the corner and go in from 10 yards out. It was 14-10 TK. Christian tied it in the third, then here in the fourth, that's Thad Gamble around the corner and in from a yard out. Eagles had their first lead. TK did have a chance to turn it over here late, deep in Eagle territory. Grand Rapids Christian hands TK its first loss, 21-14.
Anyone following the OK Black has October 12th circled. That's when Muskegon and Mona Shores clash, both undefeated, but sitting at 4-1. Jennison traveling to Hackley. And Wildcats head coach Rob Zeipen knows a thing or two about winning at Muskegon. He was an assistant under Tony Anise from 01 to 04. And how did it start? Well, how about the first play from scrimmage? Muskegon sets the tone. Jeremiah Lockhart. This is a 73-yard run, and it's 7-0 Big Reds. Still in the first quarter, how about quarterback Cameron Martinez? The fake on the run and then bursts through that hole and turns on the Jets. He's going to the end zone. It's 14-0 just 3 minutes into the game. You think Muskegon was focused? How about Martinez again? This is a 66-yard run. Muskegon takes it 49-7, the final.
Let's take you back to the OK Gold. You saw Christian beat Thornapple Kellogg. South Christian, East Grand Rapids winner of this. Stays atop with Christian High. Here it's Jalen Broussard, drops back, hits Robbie Stursma in stride. 56-yard touchdown, game tied at 7. Second quarter now, South Christian with the answer. Chase Bradman connects with Peyton Viss. That's a beautiful catch on the back shoulder throw. 29-yard touchdown, 13-7 Sailors. Second quarter, Jalen Broussard fakes the handoff, rolls right, races into the corner. 4-yard touchdown, made it 21-16 East. They go on to win 42-29.
To the OK Black now. 5-0 Sailors of Mona Shores had a chance to lock up a playoff berth and did just that, making quick work of Grand Rapids Union tonight early on. Hayden Boersma got a pretty throw there on the slant to James Gilbert in from 20 yards out. Shores was up 7-zip, and a little later it's Boersma again, this time to a wide open to Avarius Carter on the far sidelines. He takes it in from 40 yards. Mona Shores shutting out Grand Rapids Union tonight, 56-zip.
Quarterbacks finding the touch tonight. Let's bring it back to the OK Green Holland at Zeeland East. The Dutch still looking for a first win in the conference. The Chicks trying to stay on top of the standings, and the Chicks did it in a big way. Josh Fusco following the big blocks there, big hole, and it's a 42-yard touchdown breezing in. It's 7-0, and then later in the first quarter, and it's 5 minutes to go. Gabe Taylor keeps it from 5 yards out. Zeeland East to win 25-3, your final.
Hamilton and Holland Christian is next. Both teams need a lot of help to get back in the race. A win tonight would help keep their playoff hopes alive. Holland Christian Conklin takes the handoff, 2-yard touchdown. Maroons were up 31-6. Fourth quarter now, it's Wilson Wireball. Rolls out and hits Will Heisinger for the 15-yard touchdown. Holland Christian wins it 37-12.
Everyone chasing Hopkins in the OK Silver. They were out of conference tonight, so these guys, Kelloggsville, the Rockets, had a chance to catch them, but they'd have to beat the crosstown rivals Godwin Heights to do so early on. That's Chris Nesbitt straight up the middle and in from 4 yards out. Add to 2. Rockets had an 8-0 lead, but answering the other way, Xavion Montrell McDonald. That's a pretty strike there from the lefty to Marshawn Nealon, corner of the end zone, 13-yard score. Godwin Heights knocking off Kellogg'sville tonight, 23-14.
Also from the Silver, Belding and North Point Christian. Tim Swar's Mustangs are young and Belding going to work. Third quarter, it's 1st and goal from the 3. Cole Reeves, the snap, hands off to Nick Heinzelman. Touchdown run, and Belding builds the advantage to 34-3. Then it's Reeves dropping back, this time to Jake Sluter all the way downfield. Sluter corrals it, and then he takes off. Belding goes on for a big win, 57-19 final.
Final game of the half is from the SWAC Lakeshore Division, Saugatuck at Martin. Boy, this was a score fest. Bradley Dunn going to fight off the defense and runs in for a 37-yard touchdown. Good juke there. Another one here, gets the block. And they were up 45-28. This time it's Nicholas Bambaugh going to go in from a yard out. Saugatuck wins 59-36. All right, going to take a quick break. When we come back, more high school football. Checking on the OK Red and some others.
Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. We'll start the second half of the OK Red. Hudsonville, one of the 2 remaining unbeatens in the conference, hosting Granville. 7-6 game in the 4th. Hudsonville, that's Bryce Harima, takes a leap in for 6. PAT, however, no good. It was 13-6 Eagles. Dogs would answer. Landon Pohl fakes to give inside. Going to turn the corner on the far side and then tiptoe down the sidelines and in from 12 yards out. PAT good. It was a 13-13 game. They would go to overtime. 4th and goal for the Bulldogs. This time, Pohl, however, hit from behind the linebacker. Marcus Pacher going to knock him down, and that gives an opportunity then for Hudsonville and OT. They settle for a field goal, and the 22-yarder from Ben Dykstra is good. That's your game winner on homecoming night in Hudsonville, 16-13.
Next stop in Grand Haven, the Bucks put the rocks in the slings trying to take down Goliath. It's East Kentwood in town. 21-0 EK with the lead, Kyle Dent. The passing game is working to Ryle Day, and that would set up this. Dent today, all day long. This is a touchdown. All kinds of time there. The big offensive line giving Dent all kinds of time. Day into the end zone, and East Kentwood goes on for the big victory here.
We're on the sidelines in Rockford for game 13 on the Frenzy. At 2-3, Rams cannot afford another loss, and they would not get one tonight. Up 7-0, Jaden Friesen going to take the handoff and go 45 yards. Untouched there. Second touchdown of the game, 14-0. Rockford still in the first. Jack Richardson rams it in from 3 yards out, and Rockford wins it 42-7.
Gold versus Red crossover at West Ottawa tonight. 4-1 Panthers hosting the 1-4 Wolves of Wyoming. First quarter, and Isaac Van Dyke. Now, a nice strike here, and it's a pretty catch, or would be. Blake Bosma, they ruled it a touchdown. Might have got a bit of a break there. Bottom line is they had a 7-0 lead, and then Van Dyke this time just going to keep it himself to the left side. Cuts back in, cuts back against the grain, and goes 55 yards for the score. West Ottawa's got it rolling again, 54-22.
Special night in Kalamazoo. Case Central and Battle Creek Central own the longest running rivalry in the state. Goes back to 1893, and guess who was president? Grover Cleveland, that's right. Thanks for Jack Doles for that little tidbit of history. Bearcats from Battle Creek Central get the touchdown there at 7-0, but the Maroon Giants equal to the task. Jada Kiss Lewis specifically punches it in from 7 yards out, and then it's Lewis again pounding his way in. Kazoo Central 26-20 in overtime. The Maroon Giants a winner.
I figure a Cleveland fan like yourself would have known that answer. Beautiful night for football. Look at that. Picture-perfect scenery, West Catholic and Spring Lake in the OK Blue. Falcons up 13-0. Spencer Zobro to Jack Schichtel. That's a touchdown, second connection to the game for those two. 20-0 Falcons next possession. Handoff to Zane Way. Up the middle, and there was nobody there. Whoa, he had a huge hole from that line. 49-yard touchdown. West Catholic wins it 38-21.
Grover Cleveland, president 22 and 24, only guy to do non-consecutive terms.
Oh, we're learning
Other
all kinds
unbeatens
of
in the
stuff
blue
here.
squaring off in Allendale tonight. Falcons hosting the Cougars of Grand Rapids Catholic Central. Trying to battle back was the home team here. Owen Burke to Keegan Smith, 18 yards for the score. Cut it to 31-15, but then Burke to the air trying to bring back him some more, and that one's picked off by Jeremy Wolf, and he'll take it back the distance for the score. Grand Rapids Catholic Central knocking off Allendale tonight, 52-22.
We check in on the OK White Forest Hill Central season. On the brink, 2-3 Rangers taking on Cedar Springs. Fourth quarter is where we pick up the action. Cedar Springs up 8-7. Sage Serbenta punches it in, and it's 16-7. Cedar Springs with the lead. The Rangers look to answer. Cameron Dynas, he takes the sweep all the way around to the far side. Nice cut, gets a block, and then reads another one. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 2-point game, but Cedar Springs goes on a big drive, and Lucas Penton gonna punch it in. Cedar Springs a big win, 24-14, your final.
Yeah, special night at Forest Hills Northern. At halftime of their game against Northview, they retired Mike Sadler's number, the student section wearing his number. Northview, though, beautiful pitch and catch here. Kennedy Smith to Cody Tierney for 65-yard touchdown, made it 6-0. Huskies answer Xavier Webster to Ian Rampersad. That's a 10-yard touchdown. They took a 17-16 lead, but Northview goes on to win 38-31.
Game 20, a big one in the Wolverine Conference. Edwardsburg and Plainwell, the Eddies after win number 6. This is Mac Gadeski. Lugging the rock around the left end, will turn the corner. Then check this out. He's got a defender there. Wait, where's my blocker? Never mind, I don't need him. Just takes it down the sidelines anyways, breaks that tackle, and goes the distance. 55 yards on the score. 52-0, the Eddies victorious tonight.
Larry wouldn't need blockers on that play either. Our final game comes from the West Michigan Conference. Whitehall and Ravenna, two teams in need of a win to keep the playoff hopes alive. It was a wild one. The snap goes over the punter's head. He's able to get it off, but it's blocked. Ravenna going to come down with it and into the end zone it goes. It's a touchdown, the 2-point conversion good. 34-30 at this point. Now in the fourth quarter, it's Whitehall's Gavin Schaefer. To the air we go, finding Terrell Harris on the other end for the touchdown pass. Whitehall takes a 40-30 lead. Now Ravenna would score another touchdown. The 2-point conversion, though, was no good, or it would come up just short. And Whitehall gets the big win in this one, 40-38, your final.
All right, that's it for high school football. When we come back, Ryder Cup, Tigers, Red Wings, maybe, if we have time. Stick around.
Don't want to go.
Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. Time to check in on the rest of the day of sports. Day one of the Ryder Cup, it got off to such a great start. Tony Finau hits his tee shot on the par 3 15th. It hits the wooden landscaping. Instead of going to the water, it's on the green about 8 feet from the cup. He would make birdie and win that match. The U.S. was up 3-1 after the morning, but the afternoon, oh, the Europeans crushed us. Tommy Fleetwood, birdie. They made birdie after putt after putt after putt. And they sweep the U.S. 4-0 in the afternoon matches. So Europe, right now, heading into day 2, which you can see on NBC with TV8, Europe leads the U.S. 5-3. All right, now let's take you out to the Diamond. The Tigers find themselves right in the thick of a pennant race right now, taking on the Milwaukee Brewers, who are chasing the Chicago Cubs. That's Dowell Lugo, first career homer, 2-run shot, and this game was tied at 5. But in the 8th inning, Ryan Braun hits his second homer of the game. Got a little help from Nick Castellanos' glove, and this one's just gone final. The Brewers win 6-5. Their magic number, that keeps them alive. Let's take you out to Wrigley Field now. Cubs took on the St. Louis Cardinals
You
this
can call it
afternoon.
the Brewers' magic number. You can tell us.
Well, the Cubs' magic number is 2 because they won today and they lead the division. That's Chris Bryant with a home run. Cubs win 8-4. What's that magic number again, John?
I don't
2?
know. I don't
Cubs
do
magic
math.
number 2.
Brewers?
Tigers play the Brewers again tomorrow. NHL, the undefeated Red Wings strutted into Toronto with a 6-0 preseason record. They were down 1-0. Dennis Cholowski to Gustav Nyquist, power play goal, and this game was tied at 1-1. The second period, Toronto went nuts. Jake Gardner with the goal. They had 3 power play goals and a shorty in the second period. Maple Leafs beat the Red Wings. Final score out there was 6-2. And college football, Michigan travels to Northwestern tomorrow for a big Big Ten tilt. Michigan State is home against Central Michigan. Larry will have highlights of those games for you this weekend.
We did math and history tonight. I'm proud of it.
That was pretty good.
Grover Cleveland, did you know that? President
No, I
22
did not.
and
I did not know
24.
that.
First president, George Washington.
I paid.
I win.
Very
See you
good.
next week, week 7.